to show my friends in America. Say, look how it works.
Nước xào hơi mùi đó kìa. Dạ dạ đây đang chạm.
Yeah, it's hot. Ooh, hot today. Cooler inside the house with the breeze, but oh, they're working out here in the heat. Just doing little sections, that little ripe areas, get the ripe areas, and then eventually, as the days go by, more rice ripens, and it ripens quickly in this sunlight, in this heat, and in this sun. This bright UV, this rice will begin to become ready for harvest in hours, you know, in the next several days. We have a cow next door. Neighbor has some cows. But yeah, so they're getting the areas now that are ready. And as I said, each hour more and more rice out here will ripen, and they'll just move around to it. It looks like they've got some corn to harvest as well. Okay, I noticed I gotta figure that out. I'm gonna get a mic. I gotta get a wind blocking mic for the phone, because I notice when I zoom in and talk, my voice is not as loud and clear. Durr. I'm old. You gotta give me a little bit of slack. Technology, I'm not so bad, but I get the wireless microphone with the wind puff on it, and we'll be good to go. I can point the camera any direction and talk. But yeah, I might have mentioned this before. What they do is a bunch of mofos out here that get themselves a combine. You know, they make an investment of getting a combine, and then they hire themselves out. And you can imagine they're never out of work. You got a combine and you're gonna get some work. There are 3 harvests a year. There is none during the rainy season. It completely makes absolute 0 sense to try to grow rice when, as Forrest Gump, who I like to quote, says, one day it started raining and it didn't stop for 4 months. So the rainy season is no joke. There's no rice being grown during the rainy season. That little 2 to 3 month period. So I could be mistaken. They could get 4 harvests, but I believe it's 3. But I mean, you know, Vietnam is one of the largest rice exporters in the world. And so these rice harvests, be they 3 or 4 per year, are massive nationally. Massive. This is just, and you know, you see the wide swath. You can see it's like the amount of growing land out here. And that tractor with the forks in front, utilized, stacked the rice bags up. You can see some yellow rice bags there ready to go. That work's not too bad. When this rice is all harvested and it's bare ground, then they do a burn. I've explained this before, I'll do so again. They do a burn to enrich the soil. This soil is so fantastic for growing rice, it's not funny. They burn the chaff, they collect the grass for the livestock, then this will all be dirt. All of this will be cleared out and it will turn into dirt slash mud slash dirt. Then they will till it. Then they will come in and they will flood it to soften it and to prepare it. And then they will put their high boots on and they will start to throw the rice seeds out into the flooded rice field areas. And I use the term flooded loosely. There will be 2, 3, 4 inches of water. And then once that dries up, then the rice begins to grow, as you see. But all this ground, I think you might have seen it in some of my earlier vlogs regarding our build, when this is just dirt, not like it is right now, pre-harvest rice. A lot of this, some of these sections here are that golden ripened color. Some of it is just starting to turn. You can see the golden color. This is ready. This part was done. I showed you that earlier. This is ripening as we speak, as is all of it out here. But the ripened sections come first. And as the hours and the next several days go by, this will all become ripened in sections. This right out here by the house is just about ready. I would believe in another 2 to 3 days they'll be getting this as well. But you can see the cutout sections where they've gotten the areas that have ripened. You can't leave it sitting out there. When it's ready, you get to it. So there's not an army out here right now. There are excuse me for my hesitation. This is government. This is all truly owned by the government. What the people in this community and in this commune area do is they rent this land out. Government gets a piece of it. They get a piece of it. They say, I'm going to rent some land out here and grow rice and earn a living. Some, I believe, some own the land outright. But a lot of this is in the governmental cultural way. A lot of this stuff is government land that gets rented, leased for growing rice. That's why it will never be converted to residential land. This is a big part of the economy. This is a big part of the governmental economy. You know where I'm going with that. So, yeah, I'm throwing up a couple of rice harvesting vlogs. I hope you don't mind. Not my usual 80-minute vlogs, but just enough to give you a good taste of what's going around our new home. And this was a big part of the visualization when this home was sitting on just a plot of dirt and was the last plot of dirt lot at the end of the road that was designated for residential building. We got the last house on the left. I've said this again before. So we're surrounded by rice. Rice is our neighbor, and the mountains and everything else. So I hope you enjoyed kind of checking out these 2 rice vlogs. And I appreciate you.